What's happening, everyone? I am Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, and for this video, by user request, I'm here to show you guys what I wear in Assassin's Creed Unity and what kind of weapons I wield in battle. So first off, let's go ahead and start with the actual outfit. Here's kind of an overhead view currently. As you can see, I stuck with the medieval look because I'm a fan of the medieval era, and I think he just looks like a badass altogether. Now here's the current color. I mean, color is personal choice, so whatever color you guys want to use. Sometimes I'll even throw in a bit of whites, or this one right here, I like the Peaceful Tales, or kind of a little bit of brown, but I kind of mix it up every so often. So starting with the headpiece, I am currently wearing the improved medieval hood. As you guys can see, the reason why for the medieval gear is because it offers a lot of additional health and a little bit of stealth as well. I do have these all upgraded. If you look on the right hand side in terms of modifiers, you will see what kind of abilities it has. Each piece of gear actually does offer their own little modifiers, so depending on what your personal preference as a player is, that is up to you. For me, here it has a lot of stuff with eagle vision, range, cooldown, and you're able to have eagle vision on for a long time with the whole medieval setup, which I think is just cool. Going over the chest piece, I just did buy this today, which is the upgraded legendary medieval coat. I gotta say, pretty expensive. Now, of course, the easy way to go about this is that you could have used microtransactions to get it, which I think is like $10. But why spend $10 on a piece of gear when you could spend probably about 10-15 minutes opening up chests and doing missions just to afford it? So yeah, whatever process you want, but I did get this by in-game looting, such as the chests, doing missions and all that. Very easy to get all the money that you need. So here it has a really good, not only a lot of health and a little bit of stealth, but for the modifiers it has melee armor, ranged armor, restrict area detection, disguise duration, and more additional health. Going over the forearms, I am currently wearing the improved medieval bracers. Once again, more health, not so much of anything else, just a tiny bit of ranged as well. This offers health, revive speed, of course good for a co-op multiplayer, healing duration, and healing itself. There is each one of these also have a legendary option, but a lot of the legendary options for the medieval set requires to play the club competition, which is currently locked in Assassin's Creed Unity, and it does say coming soon, so I'm kind of really bummed out that I can't get the full set until this new additional mode comes out. So yeah, that kind of bugs me. As for the waist, I am actually not wearing the medieval waist portion, which is this one right here. The waist I'm actually wearing is the upgraded Master Phantom belt. Now the reason why, if you look on the right hand side in terms of the modifiers, you will notice additional lockpicks. I'm able to carry, if I remember correctly, like 24 or 25 lockpicks. That's a lot. Now, if I didn't have this, if I used the standard belt right here, then I would probably only have a total of 4 to 5 lockpicks. But with this, I'm able to carry over 20 lockpicks. So yeah, if you're the kind of person who wants to kind of sneak around, access certain areas, access through doors, locked doors in this case, or chests, then yeah, this would be something that you guys want to have. Highly recommend it. And of course, it doesn't look too bad with the gear anyways. Just minus the little gold piece there, but you could just tell that I'm like a rich guy. Next up for the leg piece, I am currently wearing the improved medieval breeches. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Actually, I have not upgraded these, which I should do that right now. Alright, so these are the upgraded improved medieval breeches, which in this case helps for falling damage, falling noise, running noise, which is not so much because of all the heavy gear I'm wearing, so it's not really ideal for stealth missions, which there are outfits that do help with stealth if you actually look, which would be the Phantom. Yeah, it would be the Phantom set. The Phantom set is good for stealth portions, but for me, mine's more like kind of a tanker class, able to, you know, not only deal a lot of damage, but also to absorb a lot of damage as well. But that's pretty much that. And that's pretty much my outfit right there. I do have a couple additional outfits, which is the Bellic's Master Assassin outfit and Arno's Master Assassin outfit, which you can get for completing the game. Now going over the weapons I use mainly one-handed and long weapon. For one-handed, I switch between the Sword of Eden, which you get for after you beat the game, for those of you who are about to ask me several times. And the other one is the upgraded Katana, which is pretty much cool, so it kind of gives me that whole kind of like samurai medieval look going on. And I was thinking of getting this just to kind of go for the whole medieval look thing, which I think is just pretty much awesome. For long range, I actually use this one right here, upgraded as well. Just give you an overhead view. I like to use the spear sometimes because he pulls off moves that you see from the movie 300, which I think is pretty much makes him a badass. I was thinking of getting this as well. If you can see the big spike ball at the end, pretty deadly. I wouldn't want to get hit by that. Next up for heavy, I don't really use heavy quite often, but I do have this one I use a lot, which in a couple of my videos I have actually chopped off a couple nuts off. Like literally, I chopped off some of the enemy units' nuts. In game, it was pretty brutal, but also at the same time satisfying. But for the heavy, I do have this one right here, Viking Remains. This one is super deadly. As you can see, it does a lot of damage. So if you're just looking at a way to kind of murder everyone in your path, this will be the weapon of choice right here. Alright, and next up for pistols, I currently have Arno's pistol. I don't use the pistol as often, but I do eventually want to get this one right here, which this one looks pretty sick, the solid long gun. But then again, I kind of want to get this one because it has not only good damage, but it has faster speed, unlike this one where it has very little speed. So yeah, this is the one I currently use, Arno's pistol. And finally, as for the rifles, I do use this one right here, which is the long rifle. Pretty good in damage, parry, very good in range, low speed, but I mean, of course you gotta reload. Eventually I will upgrade to this one because it has better speed, and of course it has maxed out damage, parry, and ranged as well. And I also do have this, the blunderbuss, which is an okay weapon, but if there's civilians nearby, you will pretty much end up killing someone with this weapon. I mean, not just the bad guys, but also civilians. So if you're going to be using this out in the open area, I suggest you be careful, or only use it when you're actually deep into enemy territory. That's my recommendation. But yeah, for those of you who like the rifles or rifle class, then this will probably be the rifle of choice for now until you could upgrade to this one. But that's pretty much my class setup currently in Assassin's Creed Unity. Like I said, once the club competition is released, then I do plan to get the whole legendary hood, the whole arms and legs, and pretty much just to finish off the legendary look for the character. But hopefully this video has helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions, leave that in the comment section down below. And if you guys made a video showing what your assassin looks like, definitely link it down below. I'd like to see what your guys' setups are. Anyways, I'm Sir James from Gamerfuzion. For all things Assassin's Creed Unity, head on over to Gamerfuzion.com, where we